Hello everyone, I am Danganronpa and welcome back to Danganronpa. We've just spoken to Akane and we've got more to explore. So we've got the headmaster's room right here. Will it let us in? No, it will not. So let's see what else we can do. Let's look up. Absolutely bum all over there, nothing over here. Oh look! Something. Why is there a floating tablet? This looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. Like a flipping floating tablet? It's like some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in a music room? Are you completely ignoring that it's friggin' floating? And not just that, the mark engraved into the monument is the symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy. Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up. Future Foundation's origins have been added to the triplet section. I thought that he didn't do his, make anything up. I thought that he always told the truth, and it was more painful because of it. What's this? Words are floating in the air. Like a hologram, right? Floating letters are forming a sentence. Looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, you have obtained information. The person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. With the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko and Ashima rallying them. In a worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins, and we haven't located them either. We'll continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we received a report from the research facility on Jabok Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the New World program. Survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. 15 students. Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who was part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabok Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore, maybe. It's starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. The Academy Survivors has been added to the triplet section of the handbook. Guess that's all the clues in this room. It's finally confirmed the Future Foundation is on our side at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carefully. Monokuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs, who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko and Ashima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabok Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow, there are still so many mysteries. Okay, now that we found that, so that should, if it's going by previous experience on the other floor, have opened up somewhere else we can have a look. Like here. different from a classroom?
Maybe...
It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that.
Well...
More importantly, have you seen Miss Tanya? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy going to be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already.
Huh? Are you serious?
Floating hologram again? The letter's floating in the air like the music room from earlier. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. I guess I should read it. You understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko and Ashima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after a death, the tragedy is not ended. Perhaps there is still a lead-on power with Junko and Ashima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we'll not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything was for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is in order to kill them? This is your orders from the Future Foundation. Take out Order 66. That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds. It's pretty much all out war. The remnants of despair are the ones who are waging that war. There's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Remnants of despair have been added to the Tripoli section. It's that guy again. There's something written on the blackboard. It's written here. Is that Hiyoko? Or is it? No. Yeah, it is. It's Hiyoko. It says so right there. List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters just below that. And names I've seen before. Well, no. Duh! I wonder who it could be! There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard. Below that, Hiyoko Sayonji is written there. What is this newspaper? Well, it's written in Japanese, in blurred Japanese, like that. What is this? It says Miss Hiyoko Sayonji. It can't mean the same Hiyoko, right? I mean, the Hiyoko we knew. She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. The photo in this newspaper. In a way, I can see the resemblance to Hiyoko, but her height and figure is too different from the Hiyoko we knew. What does this mean? Huh? This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hiyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hiyoko Sayonji here. Oh, then Hiyoko's an older sister with the same first and last name? An older sister with the same first and last name?
I mean...
That's the whole explanation, right? I mean, look here for yourself. That's not Hiyoko. I mean, it's not like we're in some crazy simulation or something where our appearance is done is changed to the fact that our memories are gone to match up, you know. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister?
Man.
Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything. She was a bit of a brat. She didn't have an older sister. Hiyoko is the Sayonji family's only daughter. If she didn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hiyoko! Huh?
Of course not!
What are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kind of crap for looking like that.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt after death? What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today, I'm feeling white.
Well, regardless, all the clues I provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck? That is the truth? This is the truth and the Hiyoko in the newspaper? Is he really saying that is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Hey!
Could be related to that list of subjects over there? Huh?
This is bad.
Say subjects, maybe it means there is some kind of experiment, right? That experiment changed Hiyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? If some kind of experiment, it would mean that we are all test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
What's going on? It better not have anything to do with time travel. List of subjects has been added to the triplet section. An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched into the placard says Hotespeak Academy founder, Izuru Kamakura. Founder Hotespeak Academy, and this name, Izuru Kamakura. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn it, another mystery. The Academy's founder has been added to the triplet section of the handbook. Okay, with this, we've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime, you shall now go on to the next stage. Next stage? Damn it, not again! The hallway is different from the last time. I guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I moved to a different hallway than the last. But how can he do that? No, now's not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it is just going to waste my energy. I have no memory of this place. Okay. Well, at least they like their mood lighting and floating, not quite windows. There's a billiard table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school, with all of its floating balls. It's a file with Hotespeak Academy seal on it. It says confidential, that means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously, Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hotespeak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labour to further our true goal. With our hands we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly the programme is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word True Hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hotespeak Academy was behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? Hope Cultivation Plan has been added to the triplet section of the handbook. A lot of different magazines here. Fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, sports, computer, travel. There's even a magazine about cameras. Maharu would have been happy to see this. But she's not here. That can't be all there is in here. That one little file? Oh well. Oh wait. This hologram again. What's this one say? It looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. They were all dispersed. We were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we are unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others, so we decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Remnants of despair have been updated in the handbook. The Academy survivors have been updated. It says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
My, Hajime, if you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse. It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them. You can even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
No.
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all. I really want to get to know you better, Monokuma. There's no way that's not important. Its true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. I don't think you're... It looks like we're in a different hallway again, and also, what a feeling, because I'm walking on the ceiling. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so, what is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. Hi, Fuzzy Akane. I guess I have to talk to Fuzzy Akane. It's close. It's very close. Someone is coming. Akane's twitching her nose and examining her surroundings.
Based on my gut feeling.
They're definitely real close. At least that's what my gut is telling me. Then answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? See, my gut feeling is... they're both.
Yo!
He's right, they're both. Both? What do you mean?
You.
I don't know any details, it's just my gut after all. Well, that's true, I guess. Okay, so we're not going through there. Well, time to go upside down into this library. That is surprisingly upright. This must be a library. Monokuma probably left something here too. I should hurry up and find it. Why won't it let me look over there? I want to look over there! This hologram again. Must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt it's another clue. It's Future Foundation, 14th Division, Makoto Nagi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The six of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Nagi. But he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? The email to Makoto has been added to the True Bullet section. Remnants of despair have been updated. Nothing else of interest in here? Okay. Didn't I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room? Oh, hi.
No.
Oh, hello, Junker. This looks like a tablet computer. It looks like the power is on too. Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Neo World program. Top secret. This word, Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. Neo World program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The Neo World program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. Developed in the Neo World program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, the Ultimate Neurologist, and the Ultimate Therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilised. By mounting a device to the cranium of the Neo World program, allows its subject to experience a synthetic virtual world. Oh, really? Additionally, the Neo World program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it's possible to undo traumas sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world. Program. Feeling emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflict, the trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. I screamed loudly as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I could accept this. I'm starting to accept that there's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character route. Now then, despair is waiting for you. Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything's all made up. Made up? Including me too? The world program has been added to the triplet section. So we're really not going to do is, you know, look at the junker in the room? Okay.
Hiya!
Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the Killing School trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? That's gonna happen. Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it. This hallway. When I first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but... Well, I wonder why you can't see a flipping resemblance. Shield your eyes, children. This is gonna hurt. Hi, Sonia.
Well?
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect? Huh? The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medication that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite, which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions, if the brain believes something is real, it will become real. Why'd you bring that up all of a sudden?
Huh? Oh my.
Huh? I am not sure. I do not fully understand. What the heck? That's a no-go. The moment you discover that the truth was a lie, all hope will disappear. Fuck off, Monokuma. Okay, let's have a look at the big object. Is this floating? That's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. Oh, you mean like the tablet that was in the other schoolroom? Okay. But what in the world is it? And the moment I looked at that object... Why is there a bunch of code? Chihiro?
Welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program.
A person? A floating person is talking to me. Who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place?
I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. That is the name my master gave me when he created me.
It can talk? But what are you? Alter Ego Artificial Intelligence Program?
I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar.
Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it, it's that feeling from earlier again. It's floating like my feet are hovering above the ground. It's like I can't feel my feet on the ground, like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program?
The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage has been utilised. Specifically, that means the data detail in Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I am to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be, mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, this school you're in. It appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry, I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program.
Most of its words, I understand what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There's no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality, all the mysteries, all the truths, they're all just fiction? Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? What was the New World program used in the first place?
The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you could say it's a program for creating hope.
A program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right?
Deleting memory is the first step towards replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. From there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world.
Removing memories of any time period you set it to? So, Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right?
That is a mystery to me too. Booting the program on the survivors of Hotespeak Academy while it's still in an experimental stage. I'm sure there was a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry.
Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. Future Foundation did that to us? They're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally?
I'm sorry, I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this.
All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus?
Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people along with 2 monitors.
2 monitors? Monokuma and Usami?
Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students.
Oh, wait, no?
They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the Observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all. The Observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they seem the same as everyone else.
What kind of authority does the teacher role have?
As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there is no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death.
What is that virus?
I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole the portion of my abilities which contain my authority to build the world. It was like it was a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience.
She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock and the Funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should have impressive artificial intelligence that Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses this Alter Ego? If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one. That's so freaking irritating. But how did that virus infect the Neo World program?
The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's possible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it.
Physically?
Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened.
It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility. But the only person who could enter that facility is someone who's a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that's what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? Observers have been added to the triplet section of the handbook. The world program has been updated.
But it's true that the virus is powerful and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas, so it has a limit too.
A limit?
If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and...
Okay, even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints from you. You're gonna say something more? Suppose that you exist between life and death, the death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel to the deflection based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship. From there, the paradigm change results by being cut off rapidly and cause a situation where your own existence is unobservable and accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world and the situation when the context invites your death. Hey? And so on and so forth. Who's that Makoto? I recognise that spike. What the heck? What just happened?
You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right?
Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side.
I'm currently talking to the world through Alter Ego.
Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video's feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we are forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? The things you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us. I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The New World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person creates an independent country that doesn't accept our outside influence. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person I need to talk to is right there, I hope. It looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm going to say what I need to say and believe you are there listening to me. But first, I should apologise to everyone. I know apologising won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Near World program. That's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realising it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. This is the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What did he want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know, 11037? Leon? That's the number we found at Nesme Castle. The doors to the ancient ruin were supposed to open after you all finished gathering the hope fragments. And there you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left that password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagato, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. I'm not sure that you would call Sayaka saving you on that one, honestly. You understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I'm entrusting it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they're going to crush you with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In a worst case scenario, where an observer who has the role of teacher goes rogue, I prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Forced shutdown sequence? Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they won't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number. Well, I can't have any guesses as to who's coming in here now. By the fact there's suddenly so much death. Oh, look who it is!
Say what?
What was that just now? Hey, Hajime, what was that weirdness just now? Nothing really? I see.
Anyway.
Oh well, anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useful stuff, I'm gonna button again. Did Monokuma not notice what just happened? It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but... Oh, wrong person. It was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. Hey, about that guy just now. There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. I see it'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon, a very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might, so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best. Do our best, huh? But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If every world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do? The password has been added to the triplet section. Shutdown sequence has been added. Okay, so it seems that Makoto is alive, kicking, and so is freaking alter ego. So much for getting crushed. Anyway, let's see what else is going on. Clearly it's going to be a trial.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
Yep.
It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam.
I can see you're so excited that you're shaking my screen.
Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope's Peak Academy. See you soon.
A red door, huh? Just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. But now I need to finish this. I just need to focus on that. It means this red door, right? So we just have to go in here. To do that, will this be finished? Well, this effect is messing with my eyes. Though the whole little circle in the middle makes me feel a little bit James Bond here. Don't go into the light! This place.
Yo.
Looks like everyone's here.
Damn right.
You assume that this is going to be the final place.
However,
This place is... Is this a trial field? Well, why is it a trial field? It sure looks like a trial ground. The vibe is way different than the one from before. We've been here before, right? Yeah, this should be the place that the door at the ancient ruin leads to.
Hey.
It seems pretty strange that we've been in that other building up until now.
Damn it.
It's like we're dreaming or something. If this is a dream, then this is too. This too is very...
Welcome!
So you finally arrived. Congratulations, you guys are the first one to ever beat this game. After stopping by Hope's Peak Academy, you've finally come back to this place. The graduation exam site within the ancient ruins of Jabok Island. You can give it a fancy name like graduation exam site, but it's no different than the trial ground from before. This trial field actually inspired the one from before. So in a way, this place is the original.
Hey.
Who cares? This graduation exam means we can finally go home, right?
Of course!
Of course, if that's what you guys decide.
Huh?
And if we have to decide, what do we have to do?
Now then.
Please take a look at the LCD touch panel built into your seats. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time.
Yes,
There are
indeed.
two options, graduate and repeat, right? You have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. If you don't press either of them, you'll be treated as an absence and will not be counted.
In other words,
Which means everyone who's died up until now will have their votes treated as absences.
then
Then the result is based on our majority vote. If graduate is chosen by a majority vote, then an event that's kind of like a graduation ceremony called the graduation program will begin. Even if we do this stupid majority vote, the result is already pretty damn obvious. Well, let's move this along. We can press it now, right?
no.
We can't do that yet. I mean, your resolve hasn't firmed yet, right? Your will to be swept away by society's harsh current.
Shut up!
Shut up, who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it.
What's this?
My, which of your orifices are you using to spew bile? To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know. What does that mean? It won't end with just a majority vote?
That's right!
After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
Damn it.
So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it?
Well...
I'm terribly sorry for being rude earlier.
No way!
But you don't have to worry, there's no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. This is merely a formality. I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be. He's doing it because that's how it has to be. It doesn't mean he can exert his will over everything, but he too has a limit. Is this what Alter Ego was talking about?
Anyway...
Even if you don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mystery. Afterwards, you cast your majority votes, and from there we move on to the graduation program. But why do we even have to go through something this dumb? Well, that is. You said you were waiting for the main cast, right? Which means you're just stalling for time then. Who's the main cast? Oh, no need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys.
That is...
There is no way it's nothing to do with us. We are the only ones who are involved, you know.
So annoying.
It doesn't matter if you're involved or not, you're just a bunch of chumps in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining.
Pissed me off.
Hold up, what's with that chump comment?
I can't ignore that.
Not that it's important or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy.
I won't forgive you.
How dare you treat him like a toy?
What's this?
I did treat it like a toy, you got a problem with that? I created everything. You're actually picking a fight with me? I'm basically God, just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is just the nature of life. Fine then, before you die, seal my power into your memories. Would you like to save? I think so. And that is where I'm going to end this episode for today. All I hope to do is get the final trial into one episode for you lovelies. I am Tea Drinking Turret, and I hope to see all you guys next time.